Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Lost Vikings. In the last part, we've cleared a few more stages of World 2, and now we are in this stage, which has PRHS as password, which is short for prehistoric. Let us see, is there anything behind this wall? Yes, there is. It's the burning arrow item for Beliog. Let's give it to him and use it. There we go. Now, there is one of these grey walls that are breakable by Eric's ramming attack. If we destroy it, then we can get that shield medallion item to the left there, but we would also release the enemy, which normally would be very annoying because you cannot hit this enemy with normal arrows while he is rolling around, but with Beliog's burning arrows we will easily be able to take care of this enemy. Just switch to Beliog and immediately kill the enemy, and then we get the item, and that's how easy it is. Same thing with this enemy down here. With the burning arrows, we don't even need to have Olaf go first here and protect him with it, and protect Beliog with his shield, because yeah, we can just quickly fire an arrow and kill the enemy. We can already see the exit in the lower right corner there. Is there maybe a hidden shortcut directly to the exit? No, that would be too generous. Okay, so let us just go up here and then let us have Olaf go out in front so that he can protect from enemies like so. We wouldn't even need to do that. We could have gone first with Beliog and just killed this lizard guy with the burning arrows. And yeah, with the long-ranged enemies, I mean with enemies like those snails that have long-ranged attacks, we still need to block with Olaf because they could still hit before Beliog would be able to fire his arrows at them. There we go, we killed the snail guy. Then the question is, how do we cross this lava lake? Eric can jump above it, but what about the other two characters? Fire an arrow at this platform. It was now shaking a little bit, and now we fire another arrow, and now the platform has fallen down. And again, two arrows here, and the other platform has fallen down, and now the other two characters that cannot jump can now cross this bridge too. Another lizard guy. Let us quickly take care of him. I switched back to Eric as soon as I let go of the arrow. Or rather, as soon as I let go of the Y button and fired the arrow. And then I barely hit the lizard guy with the arrow off screen. There's one of those fire-spitting wall thingies. Those things that look like an open mouth with sharp teeth and a tiny little eye to the upper left. And a burning fiery part to the middle, which is shooting those fireballs. Let us destroy this wall here with Eric and use an arrow to make this bridge, or to create this bridge for the characters to pass, all while we block the fireballs with Olaf's shield. We should be almost at the exit. I mean, we did see it in the lower right corner there, and we are now at the right part of this stage. There's another secret here, totally accidentally gone in there. It contained another piece of meat. Let's see, are there any more secrets behind walls here? This stage is really generous with its secrets behind walls. Yeah. Again, I was just holding down to the left as I was falling down there, and then I was going through the wall where the piece of meat used to be. Let's create this bridge here. There's one other enemy, and that's the exit already. That's a very, very short stage. And we are already done. 2 out of 3 characters are on the exit, or are at the exit rather. And Eric will now follow. Come on. Are you guys holding up okay? Oh, I'm having a terrible time. Not me. I haven't ever got to clobber so many cool monsters. Yeah, Beliog, that's totally great, man, that you're having your fun here, but we don't have time for fun. We have to get out of here. Password CVRN, which is clearly short for cavern, even although pretty much every stage in World 2 so far has been some sort of cavern. Well, actually maybe not everyone, but the previous stages have been more under a cavern, I think. The first stage was still fairly outside, and the tree stage was also outside and not in a cavern. But yeah, those later stages here have been in caverns, I would say. We destroyed this wall with Eric. However, we can have him go up here and grab the apple, if we ever need it. Now we will block the fireballs of this fireball shooting thing. Now let's go to the right here and grab that shield medallion thing. And then we will have to keep blocking off the fire with Olaf. And now we will go with Beliok first. There's a red key here. Oh, there's also an enemy here, one of those rolling guys. However, it is possible to deal with him without being protected by Olaf's shield. You just need to time your sword hits well in order to push this guy back. Yeah, and then when he shows his weakness, you have to hit him twice, and that's what we did, and we killed the guy. Let us go here with Eric now too. And now finally we can go with Olaf. We have to go with him last, because he always needs to block the fireballs, and once all the other characters are safe from the fireball shooting wall, then Olaf can leave as well. Okay, we were able to open the... Whoa! To open the keyhole there. I thought maybe Beliok wouldn't be high enough in order to reach the keyhole, and I thought that maybe we would have to give the key to Eric so that he can use it while jumping, but we were barely able to open the keyhole. It was just the right height to be able to open it while standing on the ground. So I've just killed this enemy here. He kind of surprised me a little bit with Eric, and I went back behind Olaf there with Eric, and then Olaf barely was able to block the rolling guy. There's one more of them. Let's actually just have him go down here. And yes, in case you haven't noticed it yet, if you complete a stage with the burning arrows, then still you will restart the next stage with normal arrows for Beliok. So yes, as I've already said, upgrades do not transfer to further stages, not even if you've already used them in previous ones. Like for example, the effect of the gravity boots that we collected in stage 1-4 has also gone. Eric is no longer under the effect of the gravity boots. If there were these hovering up arrow fields again, then Eric would still go up again. He's not under effect of the gravity boots anymore. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, not only can you transfer items to a next stage even if you don't use them, but also if you do use them and they have an effect on you, then that effect won't hold anymore on the next stage. Okay. This is kinda the same thing as in... Sorry. As in the previous stage, where we can free an enemy here, but as a reward we can get a shield... no, not a shield item, but a piece of meat to the left there. Come on. There we go. Successfully killed the dude. And now we can... Yeah, we don't actually need to block with Olaf here. We can... Okay, we can kinda stay here, fire arrows, and then immediately run down to dodge the shot from the snail. I just switched to Olaf, and I barely noticed on the far right edge of the screen that there was a lizard man approaching, so I will quickly have to switch back to Beliok and kill the lizard man, because if I walk up to the right there as Olaf right now, then the lizard man will already be besides Beliok and he will bite him and kill him. So I will... Yeah, the only way to stay alive now is to actually quickly switch back to Beliok and kill the lizard guy. Okay, he was still a fair bit away, but we successfully dealt with him. Now we are at this part where we can see a bubble rising out of the lava. This is the first time that we encounter bubbles. You can step inside of them with a character, and even with two, as you can see. And then you can slowly ride those bubbles upwards. And by slowly, I mean very slowly. Beliok is just like, hey Olaf, you know, we're just kind of riding this bubble here. What do you say? Oh, you're picking your nose. That's fine. That's cool, yeah. Let's go to the right here, and also to the right here. And yes, Olaf was just picking his nose. That's one of his animations that he does when you don't move him for quite a while. Every one of the 3 characters has his own little, let's call it idle animation, where if you've been idle for about 30 seconds, by which I mean if you haven't controlled the character for like 30 seconds or so, then the character will have a little animation, like there. Man, Beliok totally confused me with his idle animation there. I was going to comment and then I was just moving while talking, and then I just kind of fell and died. No problem though, we know what to do in this stage, so we can just go. I was demonstrating very slowly before how to get all the items and stuff, but yeah, if you know how to clear a stage, then you can do it much more quickly. We don't actually need to kill the snail guy. We can just walk past him, really. And now we can actually trap this guy to the right here with Olaf's shield. We do not actually need to kill him. We will need to kill the second guy, however. There was one more guy here, right? I think after the bridge. But no, there were 2 more guys after the bridge. Let us kill them without Olaf's assistance. There we go. Oh shit. Okay, this is not looking good. I think I was a little bit overconfident here. Yeah, Olaf cannot actually get by these guys now. Yep. Okay, apologies for the very horrible performance here. But yes, those animations of the characters when you don't do anything with them for a while, they are quite amusing, even if they meant that I died once and then I tried to rush it and died twice in this stage, which really shouldn't have happened. This stage has been very easy so far, up to the point where I made it at least, and then I just made a shitty mistake and then I died. But yeah, that's what happens, and if this happens, if you die, then you have to redo the entire stage from scratch. That's unfortunately how it goes, but oh shit. Yeah, you can't block 2 things at once. And then I took a hit to the back. Okay, let's concentrate now actually, because I'm kind of struggling a bit here. Okay, we apparently have already hit this guy twice. Okay, let us actually use the healing items now. We will give this apple to Olaf and the shield to Beliok. There we go. And now we will actually have Olaf, not Olaf, but Olaf go out in front and block the enemies here. And then we will kill them with Beliok. We'll have to take our time here, unfortunately. There we go, one of them is dead. And the other one is also dead. Very good. Let us go up here as Eric now and destroy the wall. And then we are almost where we previously had died. Let's quickly drop down. All the way, we will not be releasing the enemy for the piece of meat behind the wall there. You know, wow, that's a long way that you've got to drop here. I was going to say, you know, that enemy to the left here, but no, we have to drop even further down. Now here, that enemy to the left, we won't release him. Whoa, we will just leave him there and not bother with the item. The snail guy was kind of blocking the lizard enemy's path. Oh shit. We did not actually get hit by that snail there. That was fortunate. Oh, do you see that? If you hit the backside of the snail, you know, the house of the snail, basically. If you hit that with an arrow, then you won't deal any damage to the snail. That's actually cool. The house of the snail protects it from Beliok's arrows. That's actually really nice. And now that that just happened, I do remember indeed that this is the case. That the snails can't be hit on their houses. You have to hit them on their faces if you're attacking them with arrows. Let's jump up here with Eric. There was something that I was going to say, but I forgot. Okay, there's again some fire shooting thingy behind this wall, so we have no choice but to go here with Olaf and block it. Ah, now I remember what I wanted to say. I almost got hit by the snail with Beliok there, but you can see I was very lucky. The snail was firing its poisonous spit at Beliok, but then I switched back to Eric or Olaf, and then while I was switching back, once the shot of the snail was off screen, it disappeared forever. And that happened before it actually hit Beliok, and well, that's how Beliok successfully dodged the snail's poisonous spit shot. It was because it disappeared because we switched away and then it went off screen before hitting Olaf. So we were very fortunate there. I'm stupid, I need the key. Olaf currently has it. He will have to give it to Eric. Let me test something. Can you actually throw a key to the trash can? Nope. I'm pressing right on the D-pad, but it doesn't do anything. You can't throw a key to the trash by accident. That's nice. We needed to open this door, which leads to the blue key. Then we need to jump over the spike pit here. And now we can finally move away with Olaf here too, now that he has blocked all those shots. And we're just in time to make it onto the bubble here. Eric can already go up. And Olaf can go up here as well now. You could go up there and grab that piece of meat. Let's see, can we maybe do it without having to ride that bubble? I figure it must be possible. Eric can jump slightly higher if he has a running start. Yep, like so. That was what I was trying to achieve all the time, and so we got this piece of meat without jumping onto this bubble here. Which is stupid. I mean, I just did jump onto the bubble. I could have just collected the meat like that, but I didn't originally want for this bubble here to go all the way up. Oh well. So if you try to go to the right, then you can't, because this wooden block is in your way. So we will now go down here, open this door with the blue key. I'm sorry. Nothing behind this wall. Is there anything here? No, would surprise me as well if there is anything in here. And then you have to be careful if you further want to explore behind here. There's a trap. Yeah, opening this door actually didn't do anything useful yet. I mean, that wooden block there is still blocking the path. And now you need to be careful. You need to break this wall with Eric, and then you have to quickly have Olaf ready if you want the destroyer item to the right, and do this. The block has now fallen down, and Olaf needs to hold the block with his shield. Now Eric can go to the right and get that destroyer item. If I did this without Olaf, right, if I just would have destroyed the wall and gotten to the right side here, then this block would have fallen down and Eric would have been trapped to the right here. Let me demonstrate it. Like so. You cannot pass through this wooden block here, so it is actually possible to get trapped to the right there if you try to get the destroyer item. But don't have Olaf prevent this block from falling down. Eric can then get stuck to the right here. So that's a very, very mean trap, but also very nice and creative. I like that. But yeah, this doesn't actually become a problem at all if you simply don't want to go to the right and get the destroyer item. You can just destroy the wall with Eric and then climb the ladder back up here. The only reason we went down here is so that we would have the block fall down, so that we can now cross this section here, that we can now go to the right here. There's only a single enemy left here. We can already see that the exit is up there, so let's just use the destroyer. I had the cursor on the piece of meat by accident, but yeah, I just used the destroyer to kill this guy, and now we can finish this stage. So yeah, this part has been a little bit messy, I apologize for that, but we have made it to the exit now. I'm surprised that bubble held you up, Olaf. Watch it. I'm very sensitive about my weight. How did I manage to get stuck with these two? Yeah man, poor Eric. Poor Eric. Having to stick around with these two dumbasses. Nah, I'm just kidding. You guys aren't dumbasses, you are badass. Both you, Beliok, and you, Olaf. We will clear this stage in the next part. See you then, guys.